Well, hello, Fatia, Shambol, and Imani colleagues. So let me explain this sheet and where we've had some issues. So far we've had no really issues with the number of people. That's not been a problem. But the problem has been looking back on how we defined our access to finance, that clients access, and then what do we provide. And the reason that's important is because in our DIP, we have these kind of three areas. This area has not been problematic. Just we'll make sure. I do have some stuff in red I'll explain later on, but this is the number of people. We've also had another section, which has always been like, who's been accessing finance? So we've had to expand this menu. And we've also, in the past, only used to have one thing, which is provide support to LGFs. Now expanded that so we can explain how we're spending across different one of our components this year. This year and kind of last year, this is kind of serves as a general target. So the way this kind of works is you're going to take a look at the above section. So this is a summary table of all the things that are kind of mentioned above. And so let's go and start up here at access to finance. So access to finance here is, talk about different financial products. So this is all our historical data. This is basically what we've completed to date. Yeah. You have to look at that. Yeah, that's what we've kind of done to date. So that's great. And expected to do today. I think this is actually including projection on it. So actually, that is probably correct. We'll look at that. That's one of the things I'm going to ask you guys to look at. All right. This information is mirrored exactly here in the DIP. Okay. So this should be pretty good. However, now we've got this section here. This here is kind of connected to the below. These percentages are reminding us on our different percentages and how they fit together. So again, we've made these decisions based on resources available. Now, you'll notice that for PSMP transfers and COVID-19, that this is not that relevant right now because we didn't use that to kind of calculate everything. We had already determined the amount, so we're not going to go much detail on that. This is where we start going into the what are we looking at for our fiscal year 20. This is really where the hard math is done. It's where the numbers get crunched. And this is kind of in a kind of good sense to get out. So the way this kind of works here is let's just take here the LGF one here. This is accessible ones. We said 4% of our clients will receive this service based on the exchange rate. That is about $150 or 6,000 birr. That's how much people are going to probably take. This does this. Go here. This kind of provides us an overview of how many people, and then we derive the dollars from there. This tells us how much money are we going to have to quote foot the bill. So in this case here, if this total amount here, we're going to give 25%. 25%. So if they give out $100, we give them $25. All right. For here, similar formulas. So 10% of our population will be accessing this product. And the same thing you can see here is the total amount would be these two. 40% you pay of that. This is one we won't worry about. It was one thing we were considering another time. We also have another product, which is something that you'll now see a little bit different. It allows us to calculate, but unlike above, we don't have a financial responsibility. So that's why you're not seeing that. So we're not, as this is funded outside of the project, it's almost like a cost share. And don't say cost share, it's not right, complementary. Okay. But you can see back here, we have the same. So we've done that now for all these activities, yeah? And that gives us a general sense of what we have coming. Then what I did was went to the above and kind of extracted these numbers so they're a little bit more visible for us to see. Did that the same here. Probably a bit repetitive, but it kind of helped me mentally get through some stuff. So where do I need your assistance? Well, one thing is I just want to make sure that then I've extracted all that and put it down here. Yeah. So we're above, I may have said, how much did we spend in this fiscal year up to September? This is the amount we had spent on each one of those. Okay. And this, so that gives you a general sense of, how much have we spent on each one of those. Yeah. So again, for the loan guarantee fund, it's 25.7 or 25.8 million. But we didn't pay that in its entirety. We only paid 4 million of that. Yeah, so that gives you a sense. Next section here is what we have for targets for FY21, and again, how much we're going to need to pay for those. And then this is the LOP. So I'd like you to really concentrate and make sure that you understand this section and the formulas work for you. So once you do that, it's pretty easy. This section here, all is connected to there, so I'm not even really going to look at it. I did initially kind of say greener numbers I feel fairly confident with. Yellow are going to depend on how well we agree to these numbers here. So that's all that's indicating. So today what I really need you to do is just take a look at this yellow section and make sure that all those calculations are correct. And then once we've done that and confirmed everything, we'll need to kind of make some revisions to our IPTT. Thank you very much.